Off we go again. We are off to go to the nurse. I do think this one will be the last one. I've got physio tomorrow, which I'll take you with. It's really hard to film at physio though, because it's a group physio session. So there's 6 of us. So to maintain their privacy, it's really, really hard to film. But yeah, I'm wearing a little cardigan with some flowers on today. This is from Cider. I've got all my spring stuff is literally from Cider, so the spring stuff's coming out. I've only paired it with a little white cami top, little white cami top, nothing exceptional. Got black leggings on, but I have got new trainers that are, if I can turn that foot, because I can't do the other one, Winnie the Pooh trainers. I've got my Winnie the Pooh backpack. So yeah, we're going to go to my nurse appointment, which is at 2, it's now 1:45. It's only, doctor's only 10 minutes up the road. Then when we've done that, we are going to go to Asda and do some shopping. I'm going to try and walk to Asda. If I can't manage Asda, I will just get a wheelchair or a scooter, won't I, Carl? Yeah. Carl's chauffeuring again, because of course I'm still not allowed to drive, but we're in my car. Switch video mode, so I think that's probably a bit better. So yeah, it's a beautiful sunny Monday morning. Like I said, we're in my car, not Carl's. Sorry, afternoon, not morning. Yeah, Carl just corrected me. Lovely sunny afternoon. It was a lovely sunny morning though, wasn't it? Got to take my car to the car wash because it is filthy. Inside spotless, outside filthy. My car's only a few months old, so the inside still got that new car smell, but the outside is grubby. Well, yeah, I will come back when I'm with Nurse Olivia to get my knee checked. Fingers crossed they can take the dressing off today. I'll probably put one on until I get home because I don't want anything sticking to my leggings. But it means when I get home, as Carl rightly suggested, put a pair of shorts on at home. And yeah, and then I could just let the air get to it. We were up early this morning. My son left for Heathrow to go on his holiday. So he's off to Florida. Do you know what? To be 21 again and just enjoying and doing, isn't it? Yeah. But then again, now we're semi-retired, we're enjoying and doing. Cannot wait to go to Malta. Cannot wait to go to Italy. So excited. And yeah, there's a few other places I'd like to go before my kids have to start choosing my care home and yours. They've already said they get us sheltered accommodation. That way we still feel like we're independent, aren't they? Yeah, they have said that. And they're going to upgrade us to having, was it reclining electric beds? Yeah. So they've already discussed it all. But yeah, I shall be back soon. Oh, videos come on. There you go. I'm with Nurse Olivia again, but yeah, we're going to leave it open. Yeah. So I did nurse, as you saw, there was only a little clip. I didn't film it today just because I forgot to get my phone out my bag until the last minute. Yeah, all dry, looking really clean. Keeping the dressing off it now, see how it goes. But if it leaks or I get a temperature or if it's more sore or red or the usual stuff, to come back. But yeah, leave it uncovered. So I've got physio tomorrow. At least physio, then I'll be able to see how it looks like. I just need to find a really baggy pair of trousers for physio tomorrow. Then we popped into Asda just for a couple of bits. Ended up spending nearly 200 quid, which wasn't so bad. I had to restrain myself because there was a few more bits I wanted, but it was just like, I've been walking around here for an hour now. And my knee was swelling, my other leg was really starting to hurt, so let's get out of there. But I'm going to pop back in tomorrow because there's another dinner set that I've decided I want. So I've got a spring dinner set and then an everyday set. I think that's what I've got to go. I was also getting a bit worried in there because there was a young lad in there with his granddad. They were having trouble with their scanning till, and they're putting their money in, but it wasn't coming off that they put their money in. But lucky enough, they went, when they called someone over, they could see that they were putting the money in because he tried to put some money in and it wasn't coming off. But the granddad was really getting angry, and the young lad was trying to keep his granddad calm by hugging him and saying, "Is that all right, granddad?" And he was like, "No, I'm going to punch somebody, I'm going to break something in a minute." Then the granddad walked off and the young lad went after him. Then he came back and the young girl at the till was like, "Look, sir, if it's stressing you out, do you want to go and take a seat? I'll sort it out for you in a moment." And I think then she started to get scared. So she said, "Look, just go to another till. I'll take the money out that you put in, that we've seen you put in, and give it to you. You put it in at another till and to sort it out that way." So the young lad did that. The granddad was like, "I've got to put money back in again," started to raise his voice. The young lad was like, "Yes, but they've given us the cash back for us to put it in. Don't worry, I'll do it, granddad, calm down." And he was like, "I'm going to punch somebody, I'm going to throw somebody." So the young lad did it. He was like, "There you are, granddad, I did it." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And he said, then the granddad turned around and said to the lady, "Oh, sorry if I upset you or scared you. You know, it just wasn't working. I apologise if I scared you." And the young lad was like, "I'm so sorry. My granddad just doesn't take stress well." And I felt really bad for the poor girl, and I felt really bad for the young lad. But I just was like, please, I don't want to be stood here on one wobbly leg and one even wobblier leg and he'd start throwing stuff around the tills. So yeah, we were just like, yeah, come on, let's just get out of here. So we just scanned and got out of there. But yeah, Carl just locked me in the car by mistake. So we're going to head home now. We're going to make a chicken curry for dinner, which I think Carl's going to do because I really do need to sit down for a little while. And I'm dying for a cup of tea. Good morning. It's a Tuesday. Oh, and it's dull, and it's been raining, and it's gloomy. Sorry about the bumpies because we're on a dual carriageway. This jumper is actually jet black, but it's coming across as bluey from Cider. This coat is from, I can't remember. I will find out. And this isn't actually Cider, this one. I have Lucero boxes delivered, and this stuff came in Lucero, so I need to, but I will put down below what it is. But this coat I love because it feels like leather, but it's also waterproof, like a raincoat, really warm, has a hood. I'll take some better pictures when I can and show what they look like. But yeah, I am off to physio. I don't know if, oh hang on, there's a dickhead in the van. Nope, that's it. I don't know if this is going to be my last physio session or not. That I won't know until I see what she thinks. I had a really comfortable night with my knee. It's really nice not having the dressing on it. You know, the problem is now is not wanting to scab pick. Don't know if your people out there that are scabby pickers. I am. It's so dry and scabby, and I'm not allowed to put moisturiser on it for another couple of days. But yeah, I just want to pick at it, but I can't. But yeah, that was comfortable. The only thing that kept me awake last night was waiting for my son's plane to land, so I knew he'd be okay. You know, I was right when he got on the plane. I knew he was in the air. I just needed to know when he landed, got his bags, and got out and headed towards his hotel. Now I know that he landed at 1:25 our time, so I know he's okay, so that's fine. And he'll be having a whale of a time. Got my favourite person with me, driving in his very gorgeous new jumper from Asda that he got yesterday. Looking very, very cute. I love him in that jumper. Yep, hair, I didn't get time to dye yesterday, but I'll probably do it later. And yeah, so we are heading off to my physiotherapy appointment. It takes us about 45 minutes to get there. There are local physiotherapy places nearby. Our local hospital, our little drop-in hub has one, but I go to where I had my surgery, just for continuity's sake. I just prefer that, and I don't mind the travelling to it because why would I? So yeah, I don't know if that's the last one or not. I will find out. Like I said earlier on in my vlog, because I think I've put 2 vlogs together in this one just because of how much I'm actually able to do during the day. And if I posted every single day, it would be quite boring because I'm spending still a good portion of the day just resting and icing my leg, and then doing some bits and then sitting down and resting, because that's what I've been instructed to do. So I am putting more than one day together. So, like I was saying earlier on in my vlog after I left the nurse, I would love to be able to film my physiotherapy because it's really quite interesting what they have you doing. But because I do a group physiotherapy session, I can't actually film it because of the other people in the group respecting their privacy. And because they are a lot older people, so they're in their 60s and 70s, and for some reason I'm in their physio group, which is fine because they're absolutely lovely people. They don't really understand, most of them, when I was talking before to them about me vlogging and so on and so on. So yeah, so I don't want to have to ask them if I can film today again, but I will film what I can of me, and if I catch any of them there during the editing process, I'll do something about it. But yeah, so we are on spin camera on our way. Oh, what are they doing there? They are cutting trees. No, don't cut down the tree. Oh, I hate seeing them cut down trees. I can understand some with safety, but look at the rubbish on the banks. I mean, look at it. Isn't that just horrid? Just people have just thrown, look at it all, just bags just dumped. Oh, it's so heartbreaking. But anyway, I shall catch you when we're a bit nearer. Hi guys, so I've just finished physio. It was going to be my last session, but I've actually asked for another follow-up. So at the minute I am in agony. It's only because she pushed me really far, which is what you're supposed to do. So my knee straighten is 99%, which is absolutely brilliant. So it's only 1% to go. She said that could have been because I did so much walking yesterday in Asda. But my knee bend has gone down a bit. So it's 2% worse than it was before. But that's also, she said, because I did so much yesterday. Also because the back of my knee is so swollen still that could take up to 3 months to go down. Told me not to worry about it, just keep doing what I'm doing. So they had us doing squats with 5 kg sandbags, up and down a step on operated leg up, non-operated leg down. All of these I could achieve sitting up on a chair with your hands like this, so you're not using them. All of that. Sorry, I've had a bit of a frustration cry. So I can do all my exercises. I could do all my squats. I could do all my bends. I could do all my straightens. It's just the swelling, which is normal, that's holding me back a bit. But it's also causing me more pain with my back. So my cordioquina is suffering because of the knee bend. And it's this whole inch height difference because of the new knee is now the length my leg should have been. And my left knee needs doing, so she did say she could refer me to the orthotics people, which is quite expensive, which I don't mind, but there's no point really going to the orthotics people, because by the time the referral goes through, I would have had my other knee done probably, or near enough getting there. So I think I'll go down the route of what Carl suggested a week ago, and I laughed, and I shouldn't have done, because that man comes up with some great ideas. On my left leg, where in the house, where one of my koi shoes, which are all big thick platform shoes, will make up the inch difference, which will then straighten me up, take the pressure off my back, which then will take the pressure off my knee and will allow me to do the bend better, because at the minute, because I'm doing this lean, I'm tightening up the wrong muscles, tightening up to make it easier, and my shin and my calf and the thigh muscle just above your knee joint is also going to get scar tissue, but it's also not bending to protect itself, and I need it to bend. So I've got some work to do before I go to physio. She has said, and I can measure it myself, if I manage to get my knee back bend how it was before, like 2 weeks ago, or even better, then I don't need follow-up, but feel free if I want to. So I'm just a little frustrated with myself, a little bit sad. I knew yesterday going around Asda I'd done a lot, but I thought, you know, at least then by the time I get to physio, I've improved it, and all I did was succeed in making it stiffer. But I will keep going, and as Carl said, I have done so well so far. Having a little setback 3 weeks after surgery, it is nothing. So he has just, on the way home, stopped at Lidl's to get some potato roasty. And it comes in a packet, and basically you squeeze it out this foil packet into your frying pan, a little bit of spray oil, and fry it, and you get lovely creamy potatoes and bits of bacon. Because today, me and Carl have got, sorry, God's sake, it hurts so much. Today we've got lamb rump steaks, no, lamb leg steaks for dinner, with this potato, and then we'll have some mint sauce on there, and yeah, that'll be our nice dinner, which I'm looking forward to. I'm also looking at new tattoo designs, because anyone who knows me knows that I am completely covered in tattoos, but there are a few places that need filling, and one I have left my knees and my front of my thighs, the side of my thighs are tattooed, but the back and the fronts aren't, and I was waiting until I had my knees done, so I'm looking at tattoos for them. Plus, because of work, all my tattoos ended in a line, and a lot of them I need reworking, so I'm actually going to be bringing these down a bit further, maybe even onto the back of my hands. But yeah, I'll be okay. I've had a lovely message from a lovely lady who takes time to ask me how I am, and I message her every day too, and you know who you are, because you're so kind to always check up on me. And today we were talking about long distance love affairs and relationships. As you'll know, she has now said that, and I just want to thank her for taking the time to say hello. And also, you know, there's another person that always takes the time to say hello to me every day, and him and his missus are very close to my heart, and thank you for that as well. So yeah, I'm going to go home. I'm going to put my lounge scruffs on. Well, they're not scruffs, but my lounge dress, top bottoms on, my slippers, have a cup of coffee, get a blanket, wrap up in a blanket for a little bit. Tomorrow I'm doing clothes sorting, which is going to be great because I can sit and do that. Oh yeah, well that's been a bit of a mishmash of a day. So I am now in bed. It's just midnight, just turned midnight. Physio kicked my ass today. Achieved a lot with my straight leg, like I said. But as the evening went on, I was really hurting. And the swelling was getting worse and worse. Yeah, so I slept for a little bit, a couple of hours, no, about an hour. We had dinner and that, and we just chilled and watched telly. Watched Stacey's Sort Your Life Out, because I love that programme. And we watched lots of Dr. Blake's mysteries, but I just felt very frustrated with myself, and someone reminded me again that I was doing good. So thank you, you know who you are. And Carl was constantly reminding me that I was doing good. But I'm just like, I'm glad I'm doing good, but I want to do better. So I'm in my Winnie the Pooh and my Winnie the Pooh duvet. I'll double Winnie the Pooh duvet. But I'll show you evening. Oh, so this is it this evening. Look, you can see, I'm hoping if I go, let me adjust the light slightly. There you go. It's very swollen. If I put my other unattractive knee with it, you can see there is a big difference. This one has a swelling anyway a lot of the time. But yeah, it is very, very swollen. Yeah, I will put it there. There you go. Yeah, it's I've put moisturiser on it. It's giving off some heat, but it's only giving off heat because it is so swollen. And my calf is swollen and the side here. But as you can see, I can straighten it really well. And I can bend it. There you go. If I bend it up, you'll see how swollen it is. I can bend it really well. It's just not bending as well. And here's really quite tender. The side here is really tender. My calf is like solid. But yeah, we will keep going. That's all I can do. I am determined. It's not going to stiffen up on me and be useless. I really am going to work it out. I'm very privileged to have this done. You know, yes, it's you know, it's not cheap, but it's a privilege to find an amazing surgeon that can do things like this. So I am going to sign off for the night. Leave you with my very puffy knee. And everyone have a good evening, and I shall be back tomorrow. So take care and sleep tight. Hi, a bit different. I'm in the bathroom. Just had a lovely shower. Got my hair dye on. Get this back looking a bit of a darker grey. Some of the yellow was coming through from where I bleached it. So yeah, just did that and just moisturised my knee. See if I can get, sorry, that's the heater you can hear. See if I can get a bit more movement. But I've decided to wear one outdoor shoe and my slipper to compensate for that height difference, get this knee going straighter. And it seems to be really helping this morning. So excuse the ugly tree trunk, but as you can see, I've got my slipper in the background. The scarf is really tight. You can hear how like tight this whole leg is. Bending, not so bad, but straight. It's straight, but it doesn't look straight because of the swelling. I get both knees together, not showing anything I'm not supposed to. You can see that there is a real bend. I decided to wear one of my pumpkin shoes and one of my slippers. And the reason my pumpkin shoes is because it's got that as a heel, which is about the difference between my legs at the minute with my new knee. And it's helping then to keep my right knee straight when I'm walking. I'm hoping this will work. It was sort of suggested by my physio, but he suggested seeing someone professional and having a heel put in my shoes, which I'm not doing because I know it sounds really vague, but all my koi shoes, it would just mess them up, and I'm not doing that. So I found this solution and it seems to be doing the job. So we'll see how we go. So yeah, in the meantime, I shall carry on, get dressed, wash this out my hair, and carry on with my day. Hi, so I know, yeah, the last couple of days video has been a real mismatch of everything, and I didn't really pick the camera up much after my shower and dyeing my hair. As I got my hot comb out, got it back straight, and then I just spent the day really concentrating on my physio. And I did some drawing for a design for a t-shirt I want to do for somebody. But yeah, I literally spent the time just focusing on my physio, focusing on this knee bend. You know, every second I could, and in between that I was icing it. I've bought myself a heat pad because I know the ice is getting the swelling down and numbing my knee, but it doesn't need numbing really. And with my joints the way they are, I think the ice is holding me back. It's not actually helping with the swelling that much, but it's definitely stiffening it up because it's cold. So I've bought a heat knee pad, plugs in, got 3 settings, and I'm hoping that's going to help my muscles to be more responsive with heat because they're not being responsive with cold. All I can do is trial and error and see how it goes. So yeah, that will be here tomorrow morning. Good old Amazon. And yeah, that's I've had the odd little snooze. I'm definitely not resting enough. I know that. Physio's told me it, the nurse has told me it, friends have told me it. I know I'm not resting enough, and it's not because I'm not listening. I just find it very difficult to take time out to rest. In the way that I'm supposed to be resting. But today I did. And in between the physio and in between just doing things to stimulate my brain, like I said, drawing and that, I've rested. And it's really helped. I feel less emotional, less frustrated. So yeah, I'm going to continue with that. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you're not finding this recovery too tedious. I know I'm having a lot of down days after I have a few highs, but I just want to be really honest with my recovery. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and ding dong the notification bell for the next one. And I'll see you soon.